We are looking really closely at the brain donors that are young because we want to understand the earliest changes of disease. We have 160 that we are putting into a paper. And what we've noticed in these 160 brain donors, 159 brain donors that were under the age of 35, they were 34 and under, most of them committed suicide. Most of them were symptomatic, and many were diagnosed with CTE. So even though the most common cause of death was suicide, even though almost all of them were symptomatic, there were only about half that were diagnosed with CTE. And while that's an extraordinarily high percentage and definitely cause for concern, because most of these players were amateurs playing only as high as high school or college, what it tells us is that most likely these individuals develop problems even before CTE develops. They get symptomatic with depression, impulsivity, explosivity, paranoia, and suicidality even before CTE is triggered. So what is that? And that's where we need your help with controls. We need to look at the brains of people that have been exposed to head trauma and compare them to young people's brains that have never been exposed, to really drill down on what are the earliest changes of things going wrong. We think it's the white matter, we think it's the blood vessels, we see abnormalities in both of these regions, but to be absolutely certain what's what, we need the controls to compare it to.